to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, everyone's new here, because I'm new here. So this is my first YouTube video. Holy I was like, you know what? Let me sit down and do an intro. And I just decided to do it today. I have a pimple patch and no makeup on right now, okay? I want to be real and raw on this channel. So that's the energy I'm bringing from the jump. Anyway, so I live in Columbus, Ohio. I am 25 years old. I'll be 26 next week. Sometimes I be feeling old, but then I remember that, like, in the grand scheme of things, I'm really young still. I take a painting class every week. I started taking painting classes for the first time ever this year, okay? I'm completely self-taught, and I just decided, you know what? I want to take a painting class. I feel like, you know, I can learn something. One of my biggest philosophies in life is to remain teachable. Like, don't close yourself off from new knowledge or new experiences because you think you know everything. Like, that is numero uno rule in my book, is to remain teachable. A lot of the people in that class are a lot older than me, like 50s, 60s, 70s. I literally love hanging out with them and painting with them every week. They're super nice and talented. It's also just helped me to remember how young I am in the grand scheme of things. Like, they'll come up to me and they'll be like, you're so young, like, what do you know, what's your deal, what do you do, what do you know, whatever. Yeah, my birthday is next week, so I feel like this is a good time to actually start my YouTube channel that I've wanted to start since middle school. In middle school, I was super into like hair and makeup and stuff. Always wanted to start a YouTube channel because I used to like watch the makeup girlies and stuff all the time, and I used to do my friends' makeup, but I was super scared to start one because I didn't want to get bullied more than I already was in school, you know? I just never did it. I've always been somebody who was super self-conscious about what other people thought, and just within the past couple years, I've done so much spiritual work on myself. You know, I still have my days, but overall, I don't care as much. Caring about things like that really prevent you from living your best life. I know it did for me until recently. So yeah, that was how I was even able to like launch my art business or anything. Was doing the spiritual work and believing in myself and not caring what other people thought. Basically, I'm an independent artist, self-taught, who is figuring out how to navigate the art world without like a mentor or anything like that. It's interesting to say the least. Art business officially turned a year old this month, and which I'm like so proud of myself for, because that's something that so much work went into, you know, not just like physical work. I mean, a lot of physical work definitely has gone into my business too, and just me as an artist, but also like the spiritual side of things and how much like inner work I have done in order to be able to believe in myself enough to take these chances and stuff. Like, I've been an artist my entire life, literally since I could hold a pencil. My elementary school teacher, art teacher, she was the bomb.com. She used to like in kindergarten, some of my art projects and stuff, she used to like take them and enter them into shows and stuff for me, and they would actually get accepted and stuff. So like, I just think that's so cool when teachers like just instill that sense of like believing in yourself in you, especially in something that you're passionate about. So I fully believe that like art is my higher calling. It's like my life purpose, whatever. It's just the one thing in my life that I've always been consistent with. You know, there's been lots and lots of periods of not doing art, not picking it up, life gets crazy, whatever. But I've always come back to it. It's always been a therapy for me. It's always been my best mode of expression. No, I don't always have the right words to say, but I can show it through a painting, right? So this channel is going to be the behind the scenes of everything in my life. I'm a full-time artist. My life is literally just a series of extremely random projects, one after the other, and I would not have it any other way, because I've worked normal jobs, constantly doing something new and fresh, you know, even though it's all painting or all art related. It just keeps me like it's how my brain is wired, okay? So it's like perfect for me. It makes me really happy. For example, right now I'm painting 100 of these tiny little canvases for a project that I'm doing for the Columbus Library, and I'll make a video all about that once that project is done. So I just need to edit everything and kind of sit and talk about my experience for painting at NAMTO, which is like the biggest art materials convention in America. It's humongous. All of the brands that we as artists use are there. Usually artists don't get to go to it, so it's like a huge opportunity for me. It was really cool. So I have lots of footage and lots of stories about that and how that opportunity came to me and just everything. So I'm definitely gonna make a video on that. That was honestly gonna be my first video, but I just thought, you know what, let me sit down and actually like make an introduction, because I know I'm gonna be like posting this on my Instagram and stuff. By the way, my Instagram and my TikTok, Arlena Baby Art. Go follow me on there if you don't already. Oh, I also have a Twitter. I like never put my Twitter. Probably because it's just a bunch of my stupid little thoughts, you know? It's just like my public diary where I just spew out whatever random shower thoughts come into my brain throughout the day. Twitter's... The f was that? Is that a bird? That's the biggest bird I've ever seen. I'll be real with you. I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing. That's just kind of how I live my life. I figure it out as I go. If I think too much about the things that I don't know, or the things that I need to learn or whatever, like, that just makes me anxious, right? Like, I would rather, I know I'm a hands-on learner, so I would rather just do the and learn as I go. That's my philosophy. But yeah, I'm super excited to have a YouTube channel, because I feel like I can connect with people more and show a lot more of my life. TikTok and Instagram don't really show that much. Like, yeah, I post my silly little videos and like my, you know, little snippets of whatever, pictures and whatever. Never like sit down and just talk or like really tell the stories of what happens in my life, or, you know, the behind the scenes in the art world and stuff. I know I have a lot of artists that follow me, and I feel like this is a way better place to give you guys some tips and some inside information. I'm gonna be uploading like painting process videos, longer ones than just my little reels and TikToks, because literally every time I am painting and filming, I have hours and hours and hours and hours of content, right? And then I shrink it down to this little tiny 30-second video, and every time I'm like chopping up all my videos, it just kind of hurts a little bit, because I'm like, wow, so many little details went in there, and I'm just picking little blips of what is actually going on. So it's springtime, right? So coming up are like all these, or it's like festival season, so different like vending things for artists. So I'm gonna take you guys behind the scenes of basically just everything that goes on being an artist. I just applied for like 5 different murals, so I'm hoping I at least get one, so I can show you guys what it's like to paint a mural, and I really want to paint another mural. So this has been my introduction. Thank you. Comment any videos you would like to see, any behind the scenes stuff you want to know about. I've got quite a few video ideas rattling around in my brain, but I'd love to know what you guys want to see. Or if you have any questions for me, I definitely want to do some like Q&A style stuff. I don't know how to be like a YouTuber. Like, I'm usually kind of anxious to like talk to people, but this is like a different experience for sure. It's a little bit out of my comfort zone, but guess what? That's where growth happens, okay? It's outside of that comfort zone. So that's where we're vibing. I'm trying to get uncomfortable with being comfortable. That's like the mindset I'm trying to get myself into. Also, if you guys ever want to know about mindset stuff or like personal development stuff, I'll definitely make some content on that, because it's a humongous part of my life, like humongous part of my life. Like, that's like the foundation of everything else in my life. So I just got a text that my order is blown up. Got some tofu curry that I'm pretty excited to eat right now, so I'm gonna go eat that. Love you guys. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. I'm already a real YouTuber, you see that? Alright.